Hello guys and welcome back to Starbase. Last weekend we had a 3v3 tournament. I said I was going to participate knowing full well that my ship was barely operatable, but we gave it a go anyway. We went and jumped in just for fun. We didn't do too well because I had to make some severe cuts to the ship to get in with the weights category. So basically what it is, for those that are new, it's a multi-crew ship with a big turret on both the top and bottom of the ship. The turrets are very heavy, they're about 600 to 700 tons each, and because it weighed so much I had to reduce the stems of the turrets until they were like toothpicks here, so that's a bit of a vulnerability. And the top speed of the ship I also had to lower quite a bit as well. It was originally 135, it's now 115 because I had to remove some of the thrusters. And the back armor of the ship as well has been lowered quite a bit, so I'm not sure if we're going to last very long, but we're going to test it out anyway just for fun, and see if we can at least get a couple of shots off before we get blown to bits. Also, my teammate Running Man couldn't make it due to connection issues, so I quickly got in a substitute. Fackers volunteered to jump into the second turret, and our first match was against AceTech Project Trident.
On each turret. Doggo Industries ready. Thrusters are here. Yeah, this is a real cool one. And cool, very cool looking ships as well. Interesting. See if the robot arms can win. They can shoot backwards as well. That is very cool. So if you chase the ship, it can just shoot back at you. Turrets fell off. It's like got lots of lasers. Railguns too. Looks bad. Bad for blasting.
I lost control again.
Yeah, I'm spinning through the...
Yeah, it's just not enough armor.
I'm technically still in it, but I can't control the turret whatsoever.
Yeah, it's because the stem of the turret got hit.
It's down. That's a shame.
So that went as well as I expected. Our ship just wasn't strong enough to compete, and AceTech Project took that. And they had a very interesting design here as well. As you can see, they had this crazy holographic design thing, something I've never seen before, and that actually updates in real time. Very interesting tech they had. And there was a bunch of other good teams as well in the tournament. If you want to check any more fights, because we were just a very small part of this tournament, there was loads of fights. just check out the Frozen by Twitch channel or any of the streamers that were streaming the event if you want to see more action. As for me, I think I'm going to have to leave it here. We got knocked out of the tournament and our ship my ship anyway, just wasn't good enough to keep up with everyone else's. I think it was just way too much weight on the turrets, and my aim was also very shaky as well, and I couldn't get good high top speed, so they were able to fly circles around me when really I wanted to keep them all in a line in one place, which is behind me, but because they could keep up so easily because my top speed was just so slow, I couldn't make that happen, and as a result I got hit from all angles, including the stems of the turrets. Okay, so that's it from the tournament side. If you're just came to watch some action, you can go now. Thanks for watching. But if you're a building enthusiast and you want to build your own turrets or moving parts in general, stay tuned, because I'm just going to run down the key points that I learnt from this experiment, and if you plan on building your own turrets you really have to know these things. So first off, I did give away a free blueprints a while back with the turntable stacking and the tool joints, so you can build your own turrets, but I just need to warn you now, do not use the turret syncing feature, the tool joint syncing feature, because apparently I only just realized this quite recently, but that does significantly impact the inertia resistance of the turret and the damage resistance of the turret. So it might appear to be working if you use this turret syncing feature to shorten it with the tool joint arm, but it actually makes the turret a lot worse. And now second point is you can't have too many small plates with your turrets. So if you have a turret ship, it's best not to have tons and tons of tiny sacrificial armor, which is a real shame because that's what most meta fighters have, and you kind of need to have that if you want to survive lots of fire from rail cannons, because that's what sacrificial plates are for. They're tiny long plates and they're able to tank rail cannon shots, and that's why everyone uses them in meta ships. But for whatever reason, if you lose too many parts, one after the other, of your ship or your turrets, then it seems to make the turret get sticky and slow down. I don't know if it's some sort of bug, but for whatever reason, if you lose the same amount of parts but they're like really giant heavy plates, it doesn't happen. So it's just a very unusual bug to do with losing multiple parts of the ship, so you have to find a good middle ground and not use too many tiny railings and meta armor if you want your turret to be very stable during damage, during combat, while it's taking loads of fire. And then the next point is there was a lot of micro stutter with the turret, so even though you can aim very responsively and very quickly if you use stacked turntables and tool joint arms, there's a problem of micro stutter where it shakes, and you can actually eliminate that problem almost completely if you lower the turntable speed. So if you create sensitivity settings to lower the turntable speed. The only downside with that is when you lower the turntable speed, it loses a little bit of an inertia resistance, so if you're in a small fast maneuvering ship you might not want to do that, and it also increases the problem that I mentioned earlier where the turrets can lose control more easily if the ship takes or loses several parts. So that's those 2 points out of the way, and what else was there? I think that's about it. So yeah, if you plan on building your own turrets, just keep that in mind. I know I've rambled on quite a bit here. This is just for the design enthusiasts that are left and that have been watching my previous videos, because I wouldn't want you to start building something and then realize the same mistakes that I have much further down the line. So that's it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.